What do you think caused your heterosexuality?
I don't think anything caused it or anything. I just think it's born. Well, yeah, it's born that way.
When and how did you first decide you were heterosexual?
I didn't decide. I just I think my first crush on a guy was when I was in first grade. So, yeah.
What do you think caused your heterosexuality?
My attraction to guys.
Okay, and when and how did you first decide you were heterosexual?
I always knew. It never came to my mind that I was like gay or anything.
Oh, okay.
What do you think caused your heterosexuality?
My parents, and how I was raised, that men and women should be good.
I would say mine is partly that, and I have a physical attraction to males.
Yeah, that too.
When and how did you first decide you were heterosexual?
Ever since I could remember. I don't think it was ever really a choice in my head.
Yeah, I don't think I made the choice either when I was little.
You were just kind of like happy.
Yeah.
What do you think caused your heterosexuality?
I don't know. I think I just am, but I mean, it was always around me. I don't think I was exposed to anything other than that. So maybe that has something to do with it.
When and how did you first decide you were heterosexual?
Probably like 4 or 5. I mean, I had Barbies and stuff, and I always had like the prince and the princess. So probably really young.
Is it possible that your heterosexuality is just a phase and you may grow out of it?
Maybe. You never know.
Is it possible that your heterosexuality is just a phase you may grow out of?
I don't think so.
If you have never slept with a member of your own sex, is it possible that you may be gay and not know it?
No. No.
If you've ever slept with a member of your own sex, is it possible that you might be gay if you tried it? If you've never done it before?
I personally don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I. No.
If heterosexuality is normal, why are so many mental patients heterosexual?
Mental?
So, like, if being straight is the normal thing to do, why do you think so many straight people are mental or, like, not mentally stable? There you go.
I have no clue.
Do you flaunt your heterosexuality, or do you keep who you are and you just be quiet about it?
I just keep it to myself. I don't think it's like...
You flaunt your heterosexuality. Can't you just be who you are and keep to it?
I think that's a politically loaded question when you say flaunting. That's just heterosexual.
A great majority of child molesters are heterosexual. Do you consider it safe to expose your children to heterosexual teachers?
Yes, because a teacher wouldn't be a child molester. They'd really only be a child molester. Like if they got really personal with my child, then I would be talking with the teacher, because I don't want my child to be getting close to a teacher that on a personal level.
And with all the societal support that marriage receives, the divorce rate is spiraling. Why are there so many or so few stable relationships among heterosexual people? What do you think?
Lack of communication, maybe the difference between like males and females, the way they're brought up, or whatever they're two different, people, so it's different.
And why do you think heterosexual people are so promiscuous? Similar to what you were saying before.
Promiscuous? I myself don't consider myself promiscuous, but I believe like girls my age and stuff do that because they want attention. Because they don't get the attention from their fathers and their mothers like they should, and they don't get it from their friends, so they try to get it from the other gender. So that's why they dress like they do. They go to clubs and stuff.
Why are heterosexual people so promiscuous?
I think everybody's promiscuous.
Yeah.
Why are heterosexual people so promiscuous?
I think we're not. I think all people are promiscuous. Well, not promiscuous, but we're sexual. And I think people that say they aren't are lying.
Fair enough.
Would you want your children to be heterosexual knowing the problems they would face, such as heartbreak, disease, and divorce?
I think that goes to say with any type of relationships that are interpersonal, romantic relationships, whether you're gay, straight, in like whatever, it's going to happen either way. So I think it's rather the choice of the person and how they feel as an individual, rather than oppressing them into fitting into this structure of society.
And finally, would you want your children to be heterosexual, knowing the problems they would face, such as heartbreak, disease, and divorce?
Yeah, I think people all have problems, but if heterosexuality is right, or then yeah, doesn't matter. I mean, people have consequences all the time. I'm black, would I want my kid to be black even though I face discrimination? Of course, I'm black.